Hey guys, yeah, I did just get out of bed, but for some reason, like last night, I was reading and writing down some things about the signs and sexuality and like the compatibility between zodiac signs, and I wrote a lot of stuff down here. As you can see, I wrote a lot of stuff down. I got notes on the zodiac signs and their sexes and the compatibility between the zodiac signs and their sexes. And so I wrote a lot of stuff down, so I'm going to go over it with you guys. I thought this would be a kind of a fun video to do, especially like just, a lot of us, we have questions when it comes to like sex and how compatible are we and how does it work. So I wrote a lot of things down here, so I'm going to review the signs. I'm going to go over the signs, and I'm going to go start like from the beginning to the end. So I'm going to do all 12 signs, and then I'm going to tell you based on astrologers and the research I did last night, because I was up all night doing some research on signs and some astrology. I was studying some stuff, and so I'm gonna tell you the best matches for the sex for the signs. A lot of the matches that I saw when I was researching, I was doing some astrology stuff. So let's get into it. Let's look at the signs and the sexual compatibility between the signs. I'm gonna tell you what I've come up with, what I've read last night. Okay, so we're gonna start with Aries. So what I wrote here with Aries was, okay, so Aries is the planet of Mars. Aries is ruled by the planet Mars. Mars is the planet of conflict. Don't mind me, I'm not going to really be looking at the comments because I wrote a lot of stuff down, so I want to make sure I have everything right. I don't want to say nothing that's not right here. So Aries being ruled by the planet Mars, which is a fire sign, and it's the planet of chaos and conflict, they say, right? But it's also the planet of passion and desire, okay? So this planet will surely make its way into the bedroom, it said here. Those born under the sign of the ram are blessed with incredible stamina and red-hot passion during their sexual paralysis, right? So Aries people, they like to be chased, right? But if you chase them for too long, they'll get bored and they will forget about you. So for an Aries person, like when it comes to sexually, they like to be like, played with, like joking around, like, or like they like for someone to act like they don't want them, but if you do that for too long, they lose interest. So sexually, they need somebody to like kind of ignore them, but like want them. Hi everybody, I love you guys. All right, so like if you're with an Aries, they're most likely to like have sex with you randomly out of nowhere. Like it happens randomly, right? Everything they want has to happen like right there and right then. Like it has to happen. Hi Choco. Everything they want has to happen right there. Like Aries people sexually want things to happen right there in that very moment, okay? And gender doesn't matter for an Aries because they like to take charge, either gender, right? So in the bedroom, they like to take charge. They actually like to take charge in a lot of areas in life. They're very go Aries people. So a Aries woman wants her lover where she can fully own him, and the man wants to like almost possess her in the bedroom. And Aries men can be very almost sometimes dark in the bedroom, and so if you're not like willing to do like freaky stuff, you know what I mean, then they won't really like. They're very freaky, Aries men. They like to do like very strange things in the bedroom. They're very kinky and they are very sexual, okay? So I wrote some good matches for sex and the signs. So as I do a sign, I'm going to read you this best sex matches. So one of the best sex matches for the zodiac signs is Libra and Sagittarius. They go very well together, and I'm going to show you why when I'm reading through this. We just did Aries. Another good match for, well, this is how I'm going to do it. I did that Aries. Aries is very impulsive and they want to go, and they want to own you in the bedroom, right? And Aries compatibilities are Aquarius in the bedroom, Scorpio, Taurus, and Gemini. Those would be good signs for an Aries to be with in the bedroom. So this is not compatibilities of good relationships. I'll do that again. I'll do that video too, but I'm talking about here. So we got Aries and Aquarius. Aquarius are good in the bedroom. We got Aries and Scorpio are great in the bedroom. Aries and Taurus, and Aries and Gemini. Okay. Those are good signs together. So let's step into the next one. Okay, Gemini. All right, so Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and that's the messenger of the gods, right? Gemini is the messenger of the gods. So when a Gemini is in the bedroom, they like communication. I mean, the way I've experienced it, and the way that I know a Gemini to be, they're very expressive in the bedroom. A Gemini woman might tend to giggle like during sex, because Gemini women, I have a lot of Gemini in my chart, and I could be very awkward when it comes to sexual activities. Like, I can get shy and giggle and like, and Gemini women will do that. And because they're ruled by Mercury, just like me, the Virgo, it's the messenger of the god. They like words during sex, and they could be quick and restless, and their minds have like a multiple personality type of thing, so they become easily distracted. So if they don't constantly look to play, they have to look up to play different positions. You got to keep a Gemini interested, is what I'm saying. Otherwise they get bored, and they could stay sexless forever in their marriage, but they're not going to leave their partner. That's one thing I know about a Gemini. Okay. The way she used to giggle when her ass would wiggle. I swear that song was written about me. I'm like, wait a minute. So because Gemini is very curious and mischievous, right? And they are the tricksters of the zodiac, right? They kind of want that same playfulness in the bedroom. Somebody needing to give them that playfulness and that fun. Like, you know what I mean? They want that. Like, Geminis, they're ruled by the mind. And so, like, you have to get in a Gemini's mind before you do things sexually with them, okay? For a Gemini, sex isn't really taken like too seriously, but it's sex. They do it for the pleasure. Like, let me get my nut off and that's it. They don't, you know what I mean? They're not really like, I don't know Geminis to be too like emotional in the bedroom. So that's like just my opinion, but that's how I feel, right? It's like they like a lot of foreplay. Like I said, a Gemini rules by the mind. Almost like I am like that. I'm ruled by like the mind. If you think you're just gonna be like, let me get some pussy and like run up to me and shove your dick in me, it's not gonna happen, because I'm like in the mind. So you have to be kind of like, you have to get me hot up here. You have to get me like going, Virgos, and I don't know about all of them, but I think most of them are like that. All right, a good compatible. So if you want to please a Gemini, I would suggest you like get in their mind, figure out what they like, talk to them, find out what they like in life, period, and really speak to them on some other shit, And the best matches sexually for a Gemini are, one second. All right, so Aries and Gemini, Scorpio and Gemini, and that's it, really. That's really what I got for there. Aries and Gemini and Scorpio and Gemini are great together. A Virgo and Gemini could be great together too in the bedroom, because they could communicate with each other very well and let each other know, what do I like and what I don't like. You know what I mean? They could be very communicative because they're both ruled by Mercury. But if that communication falls off the track, the arguments, the most heated arguments between a Gemini and Virgo, because they're not gonna stop. Like, they're both always right? All right, let's step into the next sign. All right. Next sign here that I wrote down was Cancer. Okay. So because Cancers are the psychic empaths of the zodiac sign, now when it comes to the bedroom, they're not just thinking sex. They're kind of like intuitively picking up what is the person like and what don't they like. They're very emotionally driven when it comes to the bedroom. These people, they're the crab, so they're naturally receptive and governed by their emotions, like I just said, right? And the water sign is walking vortex of dreamy nostalgia and represents and repressed feels. So a Cancer is this, especially like even before bed. So I'm kind of talking about like sex, but I'm also talking about the way Cancers are sexually. They're kind of like, they're dreamers, right? They'll dream about the person. They'll make it this like big thing in their head, and they'll be all like romantic and stuff like that. And then if it does not end up being like deep emotional intimacy, they're just like, ugh, like they get turned off. The women, I believe. The men can be a little bit colder and kind of like a little bit colder, I feel, okay? The men are not like really the most emotional, and they could seem really cold, but like when they love you, they're very emotional. They love you like to the ends of the moon, okay? They're not into casual flings or like animalistic sex. Cancers they're ruled by the home. So if you think about the home, that's security, that's families there. Like Cancers, it's weird because a Cancer could be like the biggest, weirdest person, freak in the world, but they can also be very like anal and like, ooh, I don't want to do that. That's disgusting. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do. They don't want to do nothing. They like being home. They're very calm, peaceful. The women, if you like a woman who stays home a lot and wants to like be a good mom and all that, Cancer women are great for that. Okay, they want to feel safe in a relationship. Otherwise, they easily hide away, like a hermit crab in the shells. You know what I mean? Forever, like they will hide away if they're not safe and they don't feel comfortable. Okay. Cancers completely give themselves to their partner in the bedroom, okay? So if you like somebody who's like very submissive and will do what you want them to do, a Cancer is a great person. Literally, if someone's boring in bed and they love them, they'll just let them be boring and just, have sex with them. Thank you, Slow. Meg. I love you, Meg. Meg, by the way, I'm planning on coming to Florida soon, so I can't wait to see you because I'm coming over there. I'm getting myself a place for like 5-6 days and I'm staying by myself. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to hear nobody. I'm talking about, what I'm talking about. I'm going to see you when I come there, though. I'm coming to your town because it's, bougie over there. Okay, so the best compatibilities I got here for Cancers that I wrote down are Capricorn and Cancer, which is good because actually it makes sense because Capricorns, they can be like, they're not really, the women especially, they're not really like, I don't know. That's weird because some of the signs only have a couple of things that I wrote down. So Capricorn's good with Cancer and Scorpio, which they are really good in the bedroom together. Cancer and Scorpio. And it looks like that's all I have written down for that. I don't know. Cancer and Scorpio and Cancer and Capricorn. I think a Cancer and a Virgo would be good in bed too, though. I'm not going to lie because they're both kind of like, I think they would be good in bed together too. All right. All right. So let's step into the next sign that I have here. Okay. So, one second. All right, so the next sign that I wrote down here was Taurus. Okay, so Taurus. Okay, Tauruses are interesting in the bedroom. The women, especially, they kind of like have this. Taurus women, especially, the men will act like they're so confident in the bedroom, but then like if you've ever been with a Taurus man, they act all confident in the bedroom. Then once you get them there, they will be your bitch. And I mean, that's a good thing. Like, I kind of like that. Like, be my bitch for one night, you know what I'm saying? But like, you also got to be the man and take control over the situation. And Taurus men, they are freaky in a sense where they like to eat pussy and shit like that. Every Taurus man that I've ever heard of or known or people have told me or my friends have told me, they always tell me that, like, oh my God, he eats my pussy for hours. Like, that's what I've heard, right? So, and then plus I dated a Taurus person and yeah, he would eat me out for a very long time. Like, and I'd be like, all right, can we move on to the next step? And he'd be like, wait, I want you to come. I'd be like, it's not gonna happen, buddy. Like, you can't, it's impossible. I'm like the fucking Queen of Sheba over here. Anyway, Taurus. Hi guys. Taurus. So contrary to the fiery Aries, Taurus is a patient and gentle person ruled by the planet Venus, which is what Virgos are ruled by. Venus, the goddess of love, and beauty. Those born under the sign of the bull like to take their sweet time indulging in pleasures of life. Okay? Good for them, cuz for ours. And they'll shower you with affection and romance, okay? Don't be fooled by their serene disposition because a Taurus is very stubborn and incredibly determined. They're very sexual, very straightforward. This sign sees the world with 5 senses and expresses sexuality through intense physical contact. They are very touch-based. Taurus people are very touch-based, okay? They like to... everything has to be a touch and kisses and just it's very they're very touchy, and you know, that's, I'm saying this is a good thing. I'm not judging, okay? They will give you so much love, so much romance, so much affection in the bedroom, okay? So if you're a sucker for like romantic movies and stuff like that, then because their ruling planet is Venus, their cardinal instincts from their element is very touchy, lovey dovey, right? So making love with a Taurus is like, it's like a lot of kissing, a lot of touching. They're very raw and earthy, okay? But they want a partner who likes to, like, you know, take care of the house, cook, clean. They like that. They like that. Taurus people love that. They love a homey person, somebody who is I'm only touchy with the person I'm really into. Right. If I'm not into you, you won't get shit. Exactly. That's my point. Taurus is once they, this is, now I'm talking like intimate. Once somebody's intimate with you and they feel comfortable with you, with how they'll react, you know, because, you know, I'm a Virgo, and when I really like somebody, I'm totally different from when I just, you know, I'm just fucking them, you know what I'm saying? Or I was just fucking them, right? Whatever you want to say, you know? We all act differently. When we really like someone, we completely change. Don't get it twisted. Every single person, oh wow, really? Aquarius and Taurus? Let me see here. Aquarius and Taurus. Okay, that's good. Grand Rising. Okay, so so that's how a Taurus is, like, especially the men. They like a woman to like cook and clean. They like a woman who takes care of the family and stuff like that. They like that. They're like old school, you know. They could be very old school people, like, especially in their ways. They think like, you know, like old school, which is nice. And then especially in the bedroom, the Taurus men are very dominant, and they like to do stuff, and not dominant, they're very like, they like to try stuff and do all that, and the women as well, okay? All right, and the best compatibilities that I wrote down, this is based on astrology, not on my opinion. Pisces and Taurus, Aries and Taurus, and that's all I wrote down for that. Okay, because I was researching them and making sure that I had the right ones. Okay, let's step into Libra. Okay, now I'm going by the order of the signs. So Aries, Gemini, Cancer, we did Taurus, and now we're doing Libra. So Libra is the lover of the zodiac, okay? Remember that. Libra is the lover of the zodiac, okay? And they're an air sign, and they're irresistibly charming. They're very charming, Libras. I mean, I'm a Libra rising, and people fall in love with me all the time. And because I'm very charming, because that's the way I am. That's just my natural charismatic personality, you know? And I'm just going to say, like, anybody who's a Libra knows that they have the capability of turning someone from not liking them to liking them very quickly by them just getting to know them, because they could come off like a little bit standoffish, but really Libras are very, very charming and irresistible. They're very good people. They will, you know, they will bring balance to your life if you are the type of person who gives them a reason to, okay? Sagittarius's men are great in bed. Let me tell you, my best experiences in bedroom was a Sagittarius man. Yeah, he was amazing in bed. Like, when I say amazing, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker. Yo, dude, he used to do some weird shit, but I used to love that shit. Okay, so I've been with at least one person from each sign. Every sign. Every sign, every religion, and every race. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says about me. I done tried them all. I was like, let me try a little curry tonight. Let's try some oxtail. How about some fucking feta cheese? Let's try some falafels. Let's try some bukmajab opinion. Come on now. Okay, so Libra, because you are also Venusian, right? That's Venus energy, right? Like I said, it's the lover of the zodiac. Hell yeah. You know that song? I love that song by DMX. It was Teacher, the Mika, the banana, I met her in the ice cream parlor. I'm like, oh shit, I've been with those girls too, DMX. What are you doing? No, just kidding. Okay. So Libra is ruled by the goddess Aphrodite. Libras feel their best when they're surrounded by beauty, and finding the perfect balance is their ultimate goal. And this could be in the bedroom too. But there is a tricky part, because when you fall in love with a Libra, falling in love with a Libra isn't a problem, but it's getting Libra to fall in love with you. Okay, so falling in love with Libra isn't the problem. It's getting the Libra to fall in love with you. It's very hard to get a Libra to fall in love with you. They're very picky. They're very choosy. Okay, and when they meet somebody, they're not just going to like give their heart to them. It's going to take them a lot of time for you to fall in love with them. Is easy again. But them with you is not going to be, so if you see a Libra is like standoffish, give them a little time. They like to take their time. That's how Virgos are as well. So people that are born on the sign of Venus, which Taurus is too, okay, are blessed with the art of seduction, okay? So turning them on. So sorry about that. So people born on the sign of Venus are blessed with like seduction, the art of seduction. So turning them on isn't going to be as easy as you think. No, this is where it comes in for me too. If you're interested in a Libra man, let him do the chasing. For them, sex isn't as important as feeling happy and fulfilled in a relationship. Dress to impress with a Libra and bathe yourself in the most expensive perfume, because falling in love with you is their favorite part. Okay? So in the bedroom and sexually, Libra needs to feel like they're chasing you. Libra man, Libra woman, a little bit the same, but not exactly the same, right? So let them chase you. Don't go to a Libra and act like you're in love with them and act crazy, because they will run. They don't like to be. I'm a Libra rising, okay? And I'm telling you, and I'm a Virgo. So let me tell you, when it comes to that, if someone is like kind of like chasing, like I kind of get away from me, like I'm sure a lot of us are like that, but some people like the chase, like some people love that shit. Yeah, my eyes are like, when I just wake up, my eyes look really green. They look really green. They're really green. I have like orange in my eyes and shit. If you look closely, like, let me see. My eyes are crazy. Anyway, my eyes can look really green and they can look really dark. It's crazy. All right, so where are we at? Libra. What did I write down? Libra and Sagittarius. This is astrologically. Libra and Sagittarius. That's so funny because I only have one written down for Libra and Sagittarius. But Libra and I was going to say Scorpio would be a good match together. Nice windows of my soul. Yeah, because I bear it all, okay? I bear it all for everyone to see. And guess what? I'm not ashamed of anything. I'm not afraid of anything people have to say about me, because I've learned to accept me for who I am. And this is why I share all of my secrets and privacy and my life with everyone, because this way, at the end of the day, I have no secrets, nothing to hide. And if something ever was said about me, I'd just be like, yeah, I did that shit. What do you want me to tell you? I don't know. I'm fucking crazy. What do you want from me, eh? What do you want from me? I'm fucking crazy. All right. Scorpio. Let's get to the Scorpios, okay? All right, so Scorpio, you're ruled by the planet Pluto, which is planet Pluto is associated with karma, right? But it's the planet of transformation and the god of the underworld, okay? So the god of the underworld, that's associated with the occult, the hidden, right? The not knowing, okay? And so Scorpio is the predator of the zodiac sign, and that's a fact. That's a fact. If you've ever been with a Scorpio man, the motherfuckers will come at you like a Scorpio in the desert. You'll just be sitting there and boom, like they'll sting you. You're not paying attention. Scorpio men and even the women, they like to out of nowhere just take you. You know what I'm saying? Very intense people. I love Scorpio sex. Like I've always enjoyed Scorpio sex. I was with a Scorpio woman and I was also with a Scorpio man. And I got to tell you, my favorite person in the world, my favorite partner in the world, who I used to literally meet up in the studio with all the time and have sex with, he was a Scorpio. That type of shit. But the girl that I was with, oh my God, that bitch was a freak. I like Scorpios in bed. They're good in bed. Scorpio is the predator of the zodiac, so they might hide their rawness, like they might just hide things, like they won't really No, that shit's corny. No, blessings. Unfortunately, no. All right. They might hide their rawness under a cloak of fears and deep mystery. They use intimidation as a factor in sparking intrigue and heat. They use intimidation. So right. So that's what a Scorpio does in the desert, right? They'll like intimidate you, and you're like afraid of them. You're jumping around, right? But they're like, that's how Scorpios are, intense, and you almost feel like ugh around them, right? So it's a blessing and a curse for you guys, because Scorpios are born with like a hypnotic aura. That's like somebody who's like you could talk to a Scorpio and you'll feel like something about them. You want to get to know them more. Like you want to be deep inside of them. Like it's spiritually and sexually, right? So and they have intense psychic abilities. Okay, so when you're with a Scorpio, and I have to speak on this because when you're with a Scorpio, they will give you this look like if you're lying or you're not telling the truth, right? It's so important that you understand that like a Scorpio can see right through you. So try not to lie to them, and be very open and candid with them, because a Scorpio will know. Hi, Lawrence. A Scorpio will know if something is fishy. You know what I'm saying? Literally and figuratively. Okay. Their love life is like a scene from Bram Stoker's Dracula. That's hilarious. Connecting mind, body, and soul. When in love, the water sign throbs with desire and blood red passion in the bedroom. They are carnal and taboo. So to be with a Scorpio, please be open-minded, because they will go off like to like a whole nother, whoo, you know what I mean? So the signs, the compatibilities that I have for Scorpio here are Aries and Scorpio. We have Capricorn and Scorpio, Virgo and Scorpio, and Cancer and Scorpio. See, Scorpio is compatible with a lot of sexes. So Cancer and Scorpio, Scorpio and Gemini, Aries and Scorpio, Capricorn and Scorpio, and Virgo and Scorpio. And they're good with every sign, basically. Scorpios just are good in bed. Like they're very good for people, but for some people they can't handle them. Like they like this, like it's too much for them maybe. Okay, so let's step into Sagittarius. All right, so Sagittarius, okay, so you're ruled by Jupiter, right? This is the most adventurous sign in the zodiac, right? So Sagittarius people are very adventurous in the bedroom. They could be very adventurous in life. They like to do things. They're very going and going and going. I don't see Leo and Scorpio here, but I just wrote down astrologically what I researched last night. It doesn't really mean that the signs are not compatible, because guess what? Two people can be compatible emotionally, or they could have like similarities, and sexually they'll work together. It's not just a sign thing, you know, but signs do have something to do with it, but also your birth chart's very important, right? Remember that. Sagittarius, like I said, ruled by Jupiter, and this is the most adventurous sign in the zodiac, okay? Sagittarius can be very optimistic and very enthusiastic, especially when it comes to sexually and other things in life. They like to travel, and they like higher learning, new experiences, but seducing this fire sign is not difficult, okay? When in love, Sagittarius is very transparent, very open. What you see is what you get, and games are simply out of the question. You just need to be very straightforward with them. Unless they are playful sex games, of course, then they like that shit. So they're natural thrill seekers. They're very spontaneous, sexual, adventurous people, and fantasies turn them on, okay? So don't be afraid to ask your Sagittarius to try out new moves, okay? This fire sign is always in the mood to experiment, and they want the bedroom to feel like a brand new adventure, okay? So try tantric sex with them. Tantric sex, if anybody doesn't know what that is, that's when two people get together spiritually. They put on candles, music, and what happens is when you two are having sex, you do it slowly, you take your time, you build up the energy, you build up the orgasm, and each time both users are about to have the orgasm, you stop, and then you start again, and then you stop every time you're about to have that orgasm, and you start again. And by the time, hi Brandon, by the time you guys have that orgasm, it's gonna explode. Like, it's gonna explode all over the place. Do you understand? So it's really great. All right, so the best matches for Sagittarius that I have here are Libra and Sagittarius are good together. And Virgo and Sag sexually are good together, but in other ways they're not. They're not. Aries and Sag are good in the bedroom, remember, not in relationships. And that's it. Because Sagittarius and Virgos would be good friends, but not sexually, or not in relationship, I mean. All right, let's go to Capricorn. Capricorn is the wise and determined one. They're born under the sign of Capricorn, and it makes their choices are an investment. Okay, so Capricorn does things very business-like, right? So if they go to do something with somebody or be with someone, it's gonna have to be like, this has to work financially as well, and they think about that even before they go in the bedroom with somebody. It's not that they're materialistic pieces of shit or anything like that. I don't want you to get it wrong, but for a Capricorn, like, unless they have a wild night of drinking and they just fuck, most of the time, if a Capricorn is having sex with someone, it's a transaction of some sort. It's not going to not benefit them, is what I'm trying to say to you. Before taking a Capricorn to bed, you might want to get to know you better first and develop that intimate. They might want to get to know you better first and develop an intimate connection, okay? So, because Capricorn's ruled by Saturn, the people born under this sign are the goat. The sign of the goat are the goat, naturally cautious and reserved. This earth sign needs to know exactly where they stand when they are in a relationship. And if it's not going nowhere, they're not going to keep going with you, okay? So, in traditionally very conservative, Capricorns their sexual tendencies are that of a classic Hollywood film, meaning oh no, you know what I mean? Like that. So before getting into the bedroom, Capricorn might turn on some so Capricorn is bougie in the bedroom, is what they're trying to say. They're very first of all, it's gonna be an all-nighter with the Capricorn. A Capricorn is not gonna just have sex once. They can go for a long time. The women and the men, they're very they could keep going and going and going, like the Energizer bunny. Okay. Yeah, Maneri, they really, and they're very romantic, in a sense, they can be when they love you, they just they're like the dawn, look at me, in the women too, they're very listen, the Capricorn is ruled by the materials, right? They're very, you could call it bougie, we could call it bougie, the getaway, but they're very, they like their life to be a specific way financially. And so if you don't have your shit together, Capricorn's really not going to be that interested on you. You know what I'm saying? So even sexually, okay? So with Capricorns, we got, what did I write down here? Cancer and Capricorn. Cancer and Capricorn, Aquarius and Capricorn, and Virgo and Capricorn, okay? In the bedroom, again, that's the bedroom. I'm not saying they're compatible with each other. All right, let's step on to Aquarius, okay? This is sexually I'm talking. Aquarius, you got some smarts, baby, okay? Aquarius, okay? So, but you're very tricky to figure out. So, if you are going to, try to bed an Aquarius, they're very, very, very tricky. I don't know what he does, but it's amazing. That's awesome. Aquariuses are very, very tricky to figure out. They're not tricky people, they're tricky to figure out. It's hard to figure out an Aquarius, okay? So you're the genius of the zodiac. You really are the genius of the zodiac. Aquarius people can be here's the thing, Aquarius can look outside of a person and they don't judge, but they'll look and be like, what the fuck is she doing? But they won't judge them. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? That's what I like about Aquarius people, is they'll look at you like, what the fuck are you doing? But they won't judge you. Does that make sense to you? They'll be like, this bitch is crazy. But they'll be like, whatever, she's crazy. Let her be crazy. I've been around Aquarius women, and sometimes I'm a lot for them to handle, but they just sit back and they're like, that's just her personality. Let me just be her. You know what I'm saying? Let me just fall back and laugh because she's fucking retarded. You know what I'm saying? So you got, you're very smart, and you're the genius of the zodiac. So because you're ruled by your anus, because you're ruled by Uranus, those born under this sign are natural born visionaries and intellectuals, but they are logical and detached, okay? So an Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius moon. Now here's the thing that I'm going to explain to you. Your Aquarius people can be very logical thinkers. That means somebody who thinks with the mind and is very like, I'm not going to do this for no reason type of thing. You have to do it for a reason. And so I'm an Aquarius moon. So I can be very logical and very emotionally detached from friendships, relationships, family. I can do it, right? Because I'm an Aquarius moon, and that's my emotions and how I deal with my emotions. So my emotions, our emotions, Aquariuses, can tend to be blocked sometimes. Like we can block our real feelings, how we really feel, you know, deep down inside. Because we know how to do that. We're experts at blocking our emotions, okay? So commitment isn't necessarily Aquarius friendly. That's another, like, I read on these things, I'm like, oh, I get it. That's why, like, when it comes to my emotions, I'm not really like, you know, the most, you know what I'm saying, with the commitment and all that. Anyway, so a commitment isn't necessarily Aquarius friendly. So they value independence and freedom. An Aquarius likes independence and freedom. So they might be more like friends with benefits with you first. So just so you know, like don't get too personal about it, because an Aquarius is gonna be like, all right, bro, hold on, like you're like, I just met you, you just like want to tie me down, like hold on, you're going too fast for me, I can't do this. And they're very like, yeah, exactly, masters at it. It's just we like our freedom, and I say we because when it comes to Aquarius moon, my moon sign is that. Like, I want my freedom emotionally. Don't try to tie me down and tell me what to do, especially like emotionally. You know what I mean? Are Leos and Aries a good match for each other? Like in the bedroom? Yes, in the bedroom they are. Actually, no. Leos and Aries in the bedroom, they probably just have really good sex, but I've seen two people that were Leos and Aries work together, but the arguments gotta be crazy in that relationship. I can't, like, you know that you got a Leo and an Aries, that both of them are not stopping. That argument's going for hours, bro. It's gonna be a fucking till the death, you know. Like I just saw a vision of the Matador. Like he's got the red cape and the bulls charging him. That's like Leo's the one with the red cape taunting the Aries. Go ahead, haha, you're stupid. The Aries is just charging at them. That's what I saw just now. Okay, so. So they have Aquarius is a very wild. They're very free spirited and passionate, but the emotional detachment can be present. So maybe you're with somebody right now and they're like, you're not emotional enough with me. Why aren't you showing me emotions? As an Aquarius, or they're not. It's because that's just the way they rock, yo. They're very like, calm down. I do like you, but damn, I don't gotta be showing you every 2 seconds. You know what I mean? You're welcome, babe. Sex can be a little messy. The more unconventional, the better. So they like different types of sex. Aquarius people, they're very like, they don't need to be like, okay, lay on my back, sit on my side. They'll try freaky shit. Like Aquarius will do that. You want to go stop outside in the public and have sex and on the side of the highway in the middle of the trees or something, they will try it, you know? Current problem. So I have here written down the best matches for Aquarius. I already said where a Capricorn and Aquarius would be good in the bedroom, and they could also be good communicators because a Capricorn could be cold and unemotional, so they understand each other's logical thinking. And I'm only doing this if it's worth my time type of energy, right? Exactly. So, and then we have Aquarius and Aries are a very good match sexually. Okay, those signs. All right. Aquarius and Virgo are very good in the bedroom together. I don't know about relationship wise, but in the bedroom, they're very good together. So let's step into Pisces. Okay. So Pisces is ruled by Neptune. So Neptune is the planet of, you know, psychic abilities and intuition and all that. So those born under this sign are very spiritual and otherworldly. This is very spiritual people, like very otherworldly, like weirdos, you know. But Pisces are the best kind of weirdos. Okay, if they open their mind and their spirit to spirit and the universe, they're like the most like so insanely crazy people, and I love it. Like they'll talk to you about like, I'm Jesus, I'm God. They'll call themselves those things, and they're the greatest. Like they're funny as fuck. When you get to know a Pisces, they're mad funny. the women that are not uptight and all like, you know, serious, because Pisces women can tend to get real serious and real stuck at home, and sometimes they could have social anxiety, big time, big time. Okay, is it good for two signs to date? It depends on the people. You know, don't look at signs when you're dating someone, because let me tell you something. Some people don't even know what their own zodiac sign is. So if they don't know what their own zodiac sign is, and their personality traits are their own zodiac signs, let me tell you something. Some people don't even give a fuck about astrology, and they don't know anything about it, and so don't let it you know, affect or make a decision for you in a relationship, or like when you meet somebody. Okay, so so Pisces is ruled by, I have so much allergies by my house right now. It's like I feel like I've never had allergies before. Like now I feel like right here, it's like so irritating, but I'm doing like the peppermint cleanse and all that. Ooh, okay, so like, see, I can't even breathe from my nose all day. All right, so so Pisces is very spiritual and otherworldly, so they might appear highly mysterious and in tune with their surroundings. And being empathetic, Pisces feels best when they're emotionally healing those around them. Okay, so Pisces can't just like take a chill pill for a second. They want to emotionally heal everybody, and it's like, Pisces, chill out. Like, can you just enjoy yourself and have a good time? But no, Pisces got to be the fixer of everybody. Oh, I got to fix them. They need me. But like, Pisces, like, I'm trying to fuck you right now. Can you just calm down? You know, so their Neptunian dreams are psychic and colorful, and they're born with vivid imaginations. So when they're in love, Pisces is very romantic and very seductive. Their partners need to come first. And yeah, their partners definitely always come first. Always, like, sorry guys. I'm sorry, I can't breathe. Like, I cannot stand this like feeling. I can't breathe. All right, so they might appear, like I said, Pisces needs to put their partner first. So they'll always put their partner first in every scenario. If you've ever known a Pisces woman, or your mom, or anybody who's a Pisces bitch, they will fucking forget about you to put their partner first. They're too loyal to a fault sometimes, but like it could be a very good thing for some people like that need that in their life. Okay, so Pisces is very seductive. Okay, their sex is very erotic and hypnotic. It's like a dream almost, right? When you have sex with a Pisces woman, the men too could be like that. Water is their kryptonite, and half asleep morning sex is a must. Pisces like to be fucked like while they're sleeping, like, and somebody just pulls up behind them or sucks their dick while they're sleeping, or fucks her or eats her pussy, and they love that shit. Okay, they love that shit. And Pisces like to be taken. They like to be taken. You know, take me. You know, they like that shit. So, because they're very dramatic, Pisces people. Okay, so Pisces and Taurus are good together. Sexually, compatibility, Pisces and Taurus, and Pisces and Virgo are great together sexually. They're very good together. They're opposite signs, and I feel like a Pisces female and a Virgo male would be good together, because Virgos are very understanding and Pisces women could be very out there, and you got to be very understanding to be with a Pisces woman. Pisces men too. They're very out there, and they're very like all over the place. So you better be ready to like deal with the fact that a Pisces man especially is going to be very like blah, blah, you know what I'm saying? Like they're all like, they're just so crazy. So I think that's it, right? Yep, I think that's it. So the matches compatibility for sex I have here is Libra and Sagittarius, Aries and Aquarius, Pisces and Taurus, Aries and Scorpio, Cancer and Capricorn, Capricorn and Scorpio, Aries and Taurus, Capricorn and Aquarius, Leo and Virgo, Aries and Gemini, Virgo and Scorpio, Scorpio and Gemini, Cancer and Scorpio. I didn't do Leo? Wasn't Leo the first one I did? Oh, so Leo. Did I do Leo? I thought I did Leo. No? All right, so with Leo, Okay, so with Leo, I think, is that the only sign I didn't do? Okay, so with Leo, give me 1 second. Leo and Virgo females don't get along. That's not true. I love Leo women. I'm a Virgo. I'm a Leo in my Venus though. So when it comes to love, I do deal with love like a Leo. So I love Leo women. I think they're fucking hilarious. They're crazy as fuck, which I love. You know what Virgos don't like Leos? Because if they're like uptight Virgos and they're very like anal, yeah, they're not gonna like Leo women, because Leo women, there's something else, man. Listen, if a strong woman, a strong Virgo will be okay with a Leo, but those Virgos that are like, oh my God, she's so annoying. Because some Virgo women, when they have a lot of Virgo on their chart, they are so uptight and like very judgy and like very like I can't hang out with another Virgo woman for too long, because they're very like, you know, they like some of them, not all of them, no. Okay, not all of them. Okay, so the Leo loves having all eyes on them, especially in the bedroom. And if they're with a partner who knows how to charm and seduce them, their sexual libido will go through the roof. Leos are known to amp up their partner's ego and keep their sex drive quite high. So they love to show off. And also Leo's ruled by Venus, right? Leo is the sun. Leo is the sun. So the sun is bright, it's illuminating, it's look at me, I'm the sun, I'm the center of the attention. If you think about it, the sun, without the sun during the day, we're fucked, right? So Leo needs to be like the person, you have to give the Leo sexually in every way like attention. And I'm just gonna say this, and if you don't make them feel like they're the man and they're the shit, you know what I mean? I'm a Virgo and I love Leo men, but they don't like me. You know, it's funny, Samantha, actually, you know why, right, Virgo? You know why, Virgo, right? Because we don't pay them attention. And Leo men, like, you don't give them attention, you don't feed their ego, they're going to be like, you know, depends on the Virgo. I know plenty of Virgo and Leo relationships, people that are in relationships. So with a Leo in the bedroom, I'm just going to say, if you want to be with a Leo, like, you know, they know how to amp you up in the bedroom, but you got to be able to amp them up. You got to make them feel like, you're the man, honey. You're the best. Oh my God, you're so amazing in bed. Like, you're everything, you know. And Leos are very fun in the bedroom. They like to like turn you over. They're very sexually like, you know, motivated, and they like to have sex. They're sexual beings, especially the men. The men can, I don't know about like cheating and all that, but like, I don't know, the Leo men that, I don't know, they feel like they like sex a lot. They're very, you know, they're the lion. They have to impregnate all the women in the jungle. Why are Virgo men such bad texters? I'm a Virgo woman, and if I'm dating somebody, just don't expect me to be on the phone or text you a lot. I'm not a phone person. I use my phone for business, to say, where you at? I'll be there in 5 minutes. I'm not a blah, 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 blah. I don't like the phone. I don't like texting. I'm more of a like, I'll see you when I see you and we'll talk then. Like, otherwise, because a Virgo, you might think a Virgo's out there doing God knows what. Like, people always swear I'm like so busy and I'm God knows what, but I'm either working, I'm with my daughter, or I'm out with my kid, or doing something like, you know, important for work or something like that. I'm not really like, Virgo people are like, unless they're a piece of shit, like, I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry, but that's anybody, unless they're like born a piece of shit and they were raised a piece of shit and they just want to have sex with everyone. But a lot of Virgo women, the men, they could be more like sneaky and lie. I feel like they're kind of like, you know, they'll even be able to have multiple partners and not even feel bad about it, because Virgos like don't like to be like tied down. But like the women are more like, if they like you, that's it, they like you. Like, there's no need to like worry about them. They're not really texters and communicators, but they will make you feel secure about where they are and stuff. Like, I will tell my person, hey, I'm feeling good, thank you, I love you. Boss, that's cute. What's good, my loves? I love you. If they're into you, they're into you. If they aren't, they aren't. Exactly. So if a Virgo is into you, no, but see, but if a Virgo is with you, even if they're into you, I gotta say this to be clear. So if a Virgo's not on your shit, like on your shit, For Virgos don't feel like they need to keep telling you, I like you, I like you, I like you. I told you I like you once. When they're in love with you and they live with you and all that, they're going to tell you I love you so many times a day. That's just how Virgos are, because I do with my daughter. I'm so happy about that, boss. Everybody needs that. Yeah, I'd rather be in person too. For me, texting, people act different on phones and texting, okay? When you see a person in person, they act like a completely different person. So, Manhattan. So just understand, that's a thing that we do, like Virgos. If you are talking to a Virgo, I could give you the best piece of advice is, don't force them for anything. Like, take your time and give them the time to text you back. Like, just text, be like, I hope your day's going good. See you later. And that's it. And leave it there. And if they don't even respond to you later on, which if they're busy, they won't respond. Virgos are not rude. I'm not rude. I don't know about other people, but if I'm like in a meeting or something and my phone texts, I'm not even looking at it. My phone's my phone. I'll see it later. I'll write you back. Unless like my mom's calling, it's like, there's an emergency or some shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? So exactly. Geminis. So Geminis, when they like you, they'll communicate with you all day long. Am I right, Zen? But if they don't like you and if they're not communicating with you, then just be aware, because Geminis are very communicative. They'll be like, what are you doing? First of all, they could be kind of like a little controlling, and they want to know everything you're doing. And so if a Gemini wants to know everything you're doing and they get in your business and they want to know every single thing you do, every single thing you do, if they want to know every single thing you do, they really like you. Otherwise, if a Gemini is not paying attention to what you're doing, they don't give a fuck about you. You understand what I'm saying? Because Geminis, they could be very, where you at? What are you doing? Who you with? You know what I'm saying? Like that, You saw a chakra here. You saw your chakra healing video. Would it made a difference? It would make a complete difference, but it still works anywhere you do it. I did it in a hotel room because it was raining out and we couldn't go outside and do it where I live by my house. It was raining out, so I did it in the hotel room. But if we would have been outside in nature, laying down in the woods doing that, I would have had a lot more assistance. But the girl saying she feels really good, like her head's not spinning, she's not dizzy and all that stuff. Thank you, Flesso. I love you guys. You're so cute. Now stop asking me in my teens, even if I like it. Now, not me. I stop asking in my teens if I like you. Virgo and Pisces, again, they're the opposite signs of each other, but they can go very well together in a relationship, because when a Virgo and a Pisces are motivated to be in a relationship, like that, they're very responsible signs. And the Virgo is more responsible, knows how to save money and organize, and the Pisces is more reckless, careless, like something wants to buy it. Virgo's like, don't buy that. Wait, no, we don't need that. So we got the Pisces, who's more like, and the Virgos, who's more like on. But if a Pisces is like, you can't control them, then they're not gonna like that Virgo, because they're gonna be like, get the fuck away from me, stop telling me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Leo and Aries in the bedroom, they're good. I don't know how, unless they're like, both of them could communicate well together, a Leo and Aries could like murder each other when it comes to a fight. You know what I'm saying? But they can work very well together, the two signs. Yes, I do think that, because they're both fire signs and they're both very naturally born leaders. And so, again, if one of them knows how to back down and be submissive, like I've known a lesbian woman and her girlfriend. One of them was Aries, one of them was Leo. They worked very well together. Their relationship was great. And they made a lot of money together, too. They were very smart together. You understand? All right, guys, I got to go clean up. I got shit to do. I got clients today. I got to get ready for. There's a lot of stuff I got to do today. I got clients. I wanted to jump on later and do some readings for you guys as well. And I will do that later if I have some energy, because I have like 5 people today. So I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. All right. Love and light to all of you. Bye.